just answering questions with waptek. The story of Delphi and the YouTubers that are creating cult-like environments, creating incredibly inappropriate fanfic porn. Cheyennes to Delphi Monon High Bridge photos from 2017 were originally uploaded somewhere. Most people will not tell me where the original place is. The only one listed anywhere is Facebook to Jamie Kelly 76's feed. It was archivable at the time and was not archived. Point 1, where was the original upload? Why wasn't it archived? Are you acknowledging these facts? Post below. And if you know of an archive, give it to me. Or is there an older version or an original version on Instagram or something? Where was it? Have any of the sleuths explained that explicitly, unambiguously, and owned it if they were wrong at any one time? This is a very big test. I still don't have accurate data. I'm saying this is the most likely answer, but that's only because a lot of sources reported the same damn thing the same damn day. Now it only exists the two images. There were probably more, but two of them are all anybody concentrates on. The two of them only exist as Reddit links, people telling you to go look at, which really are Imager JPEG compressed images, 2019, October 4th. They're never linked to show you when they were uploaded. They don't show the short URL. And they're all 540 by 960 wrong orientation images that are 8-bit lossy compressed down to 101 kbytes and 149 kbytes respectively. And the images have aberrations all over them. They're compressed by nature, and at 8-bit color, your eyes being 24-bit color, 16 million colors versus 256 color dynamic range max, and them being lossy compressed with one of many JPEG compression algorithms that will make square blocky bullshit or rounded blocky bullshit or star pattern blocky bullshit to make it look better. Better isn't more accurate, including creating star patterns that create shapes that look like hands, bodies, trees, and faces depending on the intersection with other image components, depending on how complicated the compression is. Acknowledgement. It's second generation, best case scenario, and it was 2019 instead of 2017. Those are the images they're all using. Uploaders that don't tell you the sources, especially if they say they found a better source and don't tell you where they got it from, are lying by definition. They got it from this file source by default. Why wasn't it compressed? Can we acknowledge that it wasn't compressed? Are any of them going to go over this with me here? Let's be on the same page instead of being on opposing sides. Next, very, very importantly, JPEGs create aberrations. Next, very importantly, true crime sleuths won't acknowledge any of this information, that they're poor second generation, and also that Cheyenne, who has much better resolution and quality because her eyes move back and forth a little bit, and so does her body while she's looking under the bridge to take the photo, presumably before and after taking the photo. She said she didn't see anybody under there. Human beings evolved to detect faces and animals. Animal and mammal and natural occurring shapes are algorithmically built into the JPEG compression routine or not you're dealing with. What's the make and model of the camera that was used and or cell phone? So, data source as far as the hardware. Where was it uploaded first? Why are they only using the second generation from several years later? Why won't they admit that they haven't done anything better than that? And why didn't anybody archive it in the first place so we don't have to have this argument? Because ambiguity is how we create multiple videos. They all say, well, I got the source over here. It's a friend of a friend of a friend. Right. So they don't have to take responsibility for making up a story. And if you question them at all, they attack you. They attack you through a sock puppet account or Fanboy does it for them. Doesn't matter how. You're part of a cult because you aren't allowed to discuss that it's a cult. So my conclusion that no one was under the bridge is because of two reasons. One, I don't see anybody under the bridge. And, well, it was the wrong scale in the first two. Yeah, because, it looks like a face, but it's the wrong size. Then the story changed. And some of these channels have videos that say it's absolutely this, but it's over here later in the next video. They can't be both. Greeno is now, I'm told, saying there were people into the bridge, and he is one of them. Or you're looking at the troll account that's named Anthony Greeno, or a bunch of others that are stalking them and putting up faked videos using their voices. I don't know. That is what I see in the most recent picture he posted, which he cleaned up a bit, altered the image. You're twisting my words. No, I'm actually saying that he altered the image. You can't say that he didn't alter the image if he isn't showing just the original. There's definitely two girls. The smaller one is on her stomach. The bigger and much more clearer one is lying on her back. And now the person posts level jump the shark mode. They're definitely looking dead. It's not pareidolia. Have you seen those pictures? Are you all saying those images are edited? They're naked. If you do not have experience dealing with this phenomenon, I'll explain it to you at the end of the video if I have time. But this is stereotypical of people who are tricked on the internet into asserting something graphic and horrible, but saying, I'm not doing a fanfic that would be banned in Japan. I'm talking about a crime case. If you get that facial expression from people when you bring this up and you don't feel comfortable bringing it up, you might want to consider that you should absolutely understand that you have been tricked into doing this. Did somebody place a bet to see how many people could incidentally do text mode illegal pornography on YouTube? They'll flag you for. Or you're trying to get me flagged. I want to point out that the 313 subscriber BridgeBurner channel decided to post some tantalizing statements so that I would respond a certain way, hoping I would so they could get a soundbite. Waptek is saying he found me and I'm a gamer. That YouTube gamer's a girl, laughing my ass off. You're so ignorant. Nice try, though. That's how he started this. I know someone who actually knows Cheyennes' family. Okay, it's friend of a friend. Should we tick all the boxes? It's like bingo. Take another L. You're a fucking loser. Living on Reddit doesn't make you smart. Cheyennes in jail. You posted under my YouTube channel a bullshit rumor about Cheyenne being in jail, but I said in the title, Cheyenne is not in jail, and that this is a lie. I said it in the video, which means my channel won't get flagged. What did you say here? Oh, yeah. Nice try, though. Take another L. If anybody wants to explain what the L stands for, there's 100 different possible combinations. No, it's not an example of me being stupid. It's me wondering why you're deliberately being obscure about it. So I'll ask what that is. If you're a master manipulator... Yeah, that was an implied joke. By the way, yeah, I called you a dumb gamer girl, and you didn't get it. Mr. Clever, or Mrs. Clever, depending on the status. I said and or girl, Mr. and or Mrs. TheBridgeBurner. Next, after you said Cheyennes in jail, someone else posted under it that was immediately attacked. Can you please post whatever link or person you got that info from on Cheyenne being in jail on your channel so we can put this all to rest? Is anything on her Facebook about it or anything? Now, I asked exactly the same question. This is a person who's critiquing me as well because I'm not a true believer and got attacked later. Asking me, Waptek, do you realize Cheyenne could be lying? Okay, now we're stopping. Cheyenne produced 2 images. States, so we have to believe her, that it was on the day this happened. And you've decided that a couple of channels seeing random faces on a blank wall that look like demons, that effect called pareidolia, seen under the bridge, is accurate, including them overtly altering the images now. Probably running it through another JPEG compressor that does more organic shapes than the squared off ones. And you've decided Cheyenne could be a liar, which means that these images could be completely unrelated to the subject matter because they could have been taken on a different day. You choose to believe something that keeps the story going, and you use plausible deniability or suspension of disbelief for that, but you also say she might be a liar about things you don't like that don't fit. And you're asking the same question. Is any of this on Facebook or what? Next. I must admit I don't know anything at all about cameras, camera phones, etc. But yeah, another channel was able to correct the scale. They were totally to scale. Yeah, corrected the scale. And enlarge it so the people are much easier to see, right? Again, these are altered. Are you saying these images are altered? No, you just said it. As above, so below, posted the latest clearer photo, altered. Did he do an HDR compression like I suggested? Did he give me credit? There's definitely is a person there. Dead, naked, girl. Clearest one names the persons. I'm removing that because I do not want that in here, because this is now turning into fanfic porn. One's lying on her stomach, can't see much. As above, so as below, explained that Cheyenne was trained as a mortician. There is one part that looks like a double exposure of a dead woman on the side of the bridge. So now there's 3 people under there? Or is that pareidolia? And then the person does the triggered outrage response that is easily manipulated in people that are easily manipulated. Again, what you do is you put up videos that run away anybody rational, and you pick and choose the kind of people you want in there. What you want are people that will respond to something like you put in androchrome in the title. They'll ignore any irrational shit you put out and rationalize everything to where it makes sense. Because they want androchrome to be real, because they want Hillary Clinton to be a baby eater. I'm not oversimplifying it. That really is the deal. The mortician girl, Cheyenne, I'm recompressing all of this. See how bad it is totally sick. She did that without the permission. You're claiming she did that without someone's permission who is dead, who isn't there. And you're now seeing naked little children? And each of these posts says they're in different positions in different parts of the picture. But it's totally sick she did that. I would be furious if someone did that to my family member. Would you also be furious if someone lied about what you did with a camera and then said you were lying? But that doesn't mean you didn't take the picture at the right time so that we can keep the ball in play? It doesn't make her character look very good. We call that screaming at a mirror. If this isn't true, tell me what I'm seeing then. Pareidolia porn. People who are taught all their life that the world is filled with evil and it's all based on wickedness and temptation will internalize all of this and make it real. When you go out in the real world and find out that the highway or the street signs or the sidewalk and buildings have nothing to do with your morality, and that literally the majority of people on this planet, the mind-smashing majority, 90%, don't even care about Jesus existing or Christianity existing because they're off on their own tangent doing work, or they're just part of a different religion. When you run into the reality that the rest of the world isn't the one you've been shown, you can either accept that the world you've been in is a cloistered environment, or you can accept that the world doesn't give a shit. I'm not sure how you're going to do that. So you go on YouTube and find someone telling you, oh, there's dead children under bridges. I'm not attacking you. I'm explaining to you that you've been drawn into a cult. You were primed for this by something in your life, probably just a lack of experience. You can do JPEG recompression and find it creating faces and bodies everywhere. Do the experiment. Prove it to yourself. Prove to yourself you're wrong because no one else can do it. Randy Gravitt is a good guy. He saw figures under the bridge. I just let him roll with it. I've asked for explanation of double exposure because unless using film, there isn't one. But in Photoshop, there is. Randy has a big heart in the right place. Sometimes people get taken advantage of. Always look into who surrounds them. Yes, the environment on YouTube might cause this. Also, the temptation to getting more views might. Yet another one started to attack me and the others, saying, I've seen you all over the comments and blah, blah, blah. That's the person harassing one of the others. These are the comments I got today. It's now gone to pointing out pictures that look like nudes. Again, it can't be pareidolia. We're truly seeing what's under the bridge. Someone admitted that the YouTuber they were talking about is a little misled. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. I'm done.